let's start. Hi everyone. Okay, we're gonna start with Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. So these are the things that you need to know in Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. So I'm gonna separate this into two. So we're gonna cover Bluetooth first. Right here, Bluetooth. So remember, when you write Bluetooth, always capital B. Yeah. All right. Basic things about Bluetooth is it is used to transfer data. So what kind of data? Usually last time we used to transfer images or pictures, files, not SMSs. SMS itself it's a technology. Okay, so Bluetooth is something to send data like images, files, videos, and etc. Musics. Okay, that kind of data. Okay, another thing about Bluetooth is it has 79 frequency, or we can call it as channels. Okay, and this 79 frequencies here, it works on 2.7 gigahertz. So this is what we call as signal range. The signal. And your Bluetooth, if you want to Bluetooth anything, so this Bluetooth can only work up to 30 meters. So when you have two devices, you're trying to transfer data, these devices must be within 30 meters. So one most important point, what this Bluetooth is used for is to connect devices. Example, like your headphones, earphones, earbud, and all this, keyboard, mouse. Okay, so you can use Bluetooth to connect. So these are the uses of Bluetooth. Of course, there are other uses. Some question might ask you, okay, now I don't have any CD or optical drive, CD, reader. So how can I transfer my music to another friend and I don't have internet? So you need to use Bluetooth. Okay, this is one of the answer. And next part of Bluetooth is how it works. So the next part, how it works, we're gonna use some illustration, not some, just two pictures, two diagram. So let's say we have device. We call it device A. So short form, I put DA. I want to send something from DA to device. Oh, this is big. Let me make it small. Okay, different color. Okay, device B. So we call it D. Oops. We call it DB. Not database, huh? Okay, we want to send a file from DA to DB. How it works. Okay, first step. If you're lucky, you might get marked for this. First step is turn on, not off. Turn on Bluetooth on both devices. You can't just send your data. The most important step is called pairing. You need to pair your information. I don't like orange. Let me change color. Raise. So let's go on with a tough pick. So let's say black. Okay, number one. Turn on Bluetooth on both devices. So once you turn on and make it visible, next step, what this Bluetooth will do is, okay, disclaimer, this is only based on the syllabus, it's not something that's in depth or updated with the latest technology. This is purely based on your syllabus, that's it. Okay, once your Bluetooth is turned on, where's my cursor? Where am I? Okay, so when the Bluetooth is turned off, turned on. So device A will search to pair with device B. So how will it pair? So I put A. How will it pair? I'm explaining how the pairing happens. So device A or Bluetooth of device A. Let's be specific. Bluetooth of device A will try to pair with 79 channels, any of, not all the 79, any of the 79 channels randomly. This is the key, randomly. Okay, you will try to pair with any of the 79 channels. Then, if the channel is connected or occupied, then it will pick other channel. This is logic. So once the channel is occupied, any of the 79 channel, then it will pick other channels randomly again. Just like how probability, the word randomly is very important. Here is very important as well. Then after it pick another channel, so what happens is it then only it pairs. So maybe you can say that it gives it shows a key to pair. Oh, well, let me put it another way. You can see that a matching key is shown on both devices, and then if the user approves the match, that means here in device A, let's say it's showing 1, 2, 5, 6. Here also it has to show 1, 2, 5, 6. Only if it shows the same number, then you match it. Okay, match and approve. Say okay. Then DA will pair with DB. Once it pairs, not done yet. So every few times in a second. Oops, not second. Been a long time since I used this writing pad. Okay, every few times in a second, DA will change channel to avoid interference. We don't have any disruption happening. So this thing, this action here, I'm going to move to the right. This action of changing it every few seconds here, this is what we call as spread spectrum frequency. Frequency hopping. Okay, these are terms that you need to know in your Bluetooth. So first term that you need to know is pair randomly, and this spread spectrum frequency hopping. This is something that you need to know. Okay, now this is how Bluetooth connects. So once it's connected, then you can transfer the file. Next, we're gonna go to Wi-Fi. I'm gonna bring it down. So Wi-Fi is type with green. Okay, where am I? Okay, I'm back. Wi-Fi, capital F. This Wi-Fi, please remember and don't get confused. When you have Wi-Fi, it doesn't mean that you have internet connection. Oh, it's time to change. This is not MiFi. Let me erase. Okay, so I just put it in gray. Change this to gray. Wi-Fi, it's not equals to internet. I can have Wi-Fi wireless connection without the need of having internet. That means that I don't have router. Okay. Oh, one more word. So this Bluetooth, the connection that Bluetooth have made here, let me use blue. So this connection that it has formed, this is what we call as W wireless personal area network. So wireless personal area network. Okay. All right, next one. All right, for Wi-Fi here. So Wi-Fi, again, it is used, oops, I want in green. Okay. So again, let's continue. Wi-Fi here, same purpose, is to transfer data. All kinds of data, literally. So next, let's talk about its channels. So we also call it as channels. So it's also called as channels, or we call it frequency. But this Wi-Fi, it has 2.4 gigahertz to 5.0 gigahertz. This is where the 5G comes in. So normally in your house, if you have Wi-Fi, you have both options with current package. Okay, so the problem is they will always tell you that when they install this 5 GB, it has higher speed but lower or shorter signal range. Okay, this has lower speed, so the opposite lah. It has higher signal range. So I'm gonna look at the basic one. So, but comparing to Bluetooth, of course, if you compare with Bluetooth, it has higher signal range. So I'm just gonna write higher signal range. Then I put capital B for Bluetooth. Another thing about Wi-Fi is it can cover up to 100 meters. Okay, just now the one on your arrow. Just now Bluetooth, it's up to 30 meters. For Wi-Fi, it is up to 100 meters. So this is about Wi-Fi. It's just a wireless connection. Okay, now how do you get this? You need to know a hardware which is called as access point. We call it AP, or it is also known as a hotspot. So all of you are very familiar with the term hotspot. It's like I open my phone hotspot. I need to, if I want internet, I on my data. Then I open my hotspot. So it gives like a Wi-Fi connection where I can connect my laptop too. If you don't have any Wi-Fi to connect outside. One more private connection. Not nice. Okay, so same concept. But now, if you want internet, remember you need to have a router in order to have internet. So a lot of wireless router, let me write again, different color. A lot of wireless router acts as a access point. But not all access point is wireless router. So it's like having a Venn diagram where you have access point here. So this is all the access point in the world. And part of the access point here, which can also act as wireless router. So wireless router is a subset of your access point. So it means that all wireless router acts as access point, but not all access point is wireless router. Okay, get this right in your mind first. Okay, now we're going to see how it connects. So let's have two devices. So let's go with some glitters. Shining. Okay, so we go with it. Oh, the line. Okay, better. That's a crooked. So let's say that we call this laptop A. Okay, I'm trying to connect to the internet. So obviously I need to have something here. So here I need to have a wireless. This is the problem with this pen router because I need internet. Okay. Next, this router will bring me to the internet. If let's say I don't have a wireless router, then I can have this alternative. Let me write the alternative down. I can connect my laptop to access point. Access point can be using wired and connected to the router, normal router, wired router. Then this one will connect to the internet. This is another alternative. Let's say I don't have wireless router. Now, how is this happening? What is actually happening? How the connection is done? There are two parts. So where's my pen again? Right, let's see. So I'm gonna give part one. Part one is about how a data that I have in my laptop, let's say a file, is sent to the internet and I don't see anything. How come it's invisible? Okay, oh, I want to add one. When I say invisible, same concept here. How is it sent invisibly? Because it is using radio wave. Your data is converted to a radio wave. That's why it's invisibly sent. So add a point here, please. So it uses radio wave. Okay, let's go back. Okay, don't want purple anymore. Too much purple. Okay, change color. Okay, green again. All right, part one. Oops. Okay, this part one is just gonna show you how the data is transferred or sent to a computer. Oh no, sorry. Data from a computer is sent to a wireless router or AP. That is all. Okay. Okay. First step. What happens? This data can also be a request. As long as it's a signal. Okay. So step one. I'm going to say LA. That's for laptop A. So right on top of here, LA, not Los Angeles. So send data to its wireless adapter. Okay. One important hardware that you need to know if you want to connect to a Wi-Fi is you have a hardware in your computer or your phone, and this hardware is called wireless adapter. What am I writing? Adapter. Both sender, which is my laptop, and the receiver, which is the wireless router or the access point, will have this as well in order to receive it. Okay, if not, your data cannot be received and sent. Let me draw a straight line. Okay. So first step, my LA will send the data to its own adapter. Now what this adapter will do is, let me highlight, this wireless adapter adapter will do a second step. It will convert the data to radio wave. Okay. Then third step, the send, you can use the word send or you can use the word transmit the data to my wireless router or AP, access point that I have. Okay, now already sent. So what will happen here? This wireless adapter or AP, sorry again. So this wireless router that I have here or AP, it has its own adapter, right? So its own adapter, not just charging adapter, it's wireless adapter. What it will do is, step 4, it will convert the radio wave to data. That's how data is sent and received in wireless concept. Okay, that's part 1. Part 2. Now, let's say I want to connect my laptop to a Wi-Fi, internet Wi-Fi. Okay, because let's say bring my laptop to school and I'm going to connect to the Wi-Fi. How is it done? That is your part 2. You write here part 2. Okay, so first step, what happened? My LA laptop will send signal to my wireless router. This part here, sending signal, the detail part, is what we covered in our part 1. How is the signal is sent? That's in depth. So now, if the question just asks you how wireless data is transmitted, you can stop at part 1. If the question asks you how the laptop is connected to a wireless, to a Wi-Fi internet, you can continue with part 2. You see how many marks they want and specifically what they want. Okay, don't just simply write because they ask you to. You need to analyze. Right, let me draw again. Not nice. Okay, send signal. How the signal is sent, it's all covered in part 1. So now, we'll send the one signal. Let's make a request. Okay, send request. So anything that is sent out is called signal. So it sends request to wireless router to be connected. Okay, so what happened next? Use this. So step 2, this wireless router, step 2, it will create a session. That means that, okay, you are asking me to connect my Wi-Fi. All right, let's make an appointment. So create a session. So when the session is started, next, same thing, the wireless router, step 3, will request for password, or we call it key. Okay, if you want to connect, all right, I already make an appointment. Now put in your password. What's your password to enter? Then step 4. All right, here separately because this step is not done by the wireless router. It's done by the user. So step 4, the user enter password. Or because I put key there, put a slash key. So now the user already enter password. Next step, step 5. Because step 4 is there. The user already keyed in the password. Wireless router will check if the password key is correct. So if correct, then make connection. If not correct, then request password. Again, they don't block you. You won't see any router that blocks you. Okay, they'll request again and again and again until you get frustrated. So this is the step in order to connect to a internet. Then connection, make a connection, then allow internet access. You can continue. Okay, this is about Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. Now, later I do another video regarding your question and homework. Okay, so we're gonna stop here for this subsection.